Hello all you glorious people of the world, Chelsea-chee here, back once again with West of Loathing, Reckoning at Gun Manor, the DLC version. So we are still trying to save all of these ghosts and get rid of them in Mrs. Gunn's manor. While I was editing, I realized what it is that we can do with this dictionary. If we remember back in the kitchen about the guy that poached the egg, I bet we could look up poaching in here. You look up poach in the dictionary. To slow cook by immersion in water or to shoot an animal belonging to the king. See, you told that ghost in the kitchen that there were two meanings. You tear the page out so that you can prove it to him. Interesting. So we're gonna leave the dictionary. So that came to me. Let's go back downstairs, because then I bet once the kitchen is mostly free, we can then help out that ghost in the dining room. Because we have chili spice. We just need to kill the chili. Oh yeah, well read 'em and weep, you old weird coot. What in tarnation? Poach? A method of preparing food, especially eggs, by simmering them in a boiling liquid? Well, I'll be a daggum. He dissipates into the ether, still muttering to himself. So there we go. This little place card on this stove says, chili stove, how very specific. You need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost in the dining room, and this stove seems relevant to that need. Unfortunately, ever since your conversation with him, you're not even sure you know what chili is anymore. Maybe you should do some research. This is the most lard you've ever seen in one vessel. The larder. And lardess. The shelf is full of pots and pans, none of which are interesting to you. Wait, there's a larder and a pantry? Okay. Let's deal with this ghost first. The food on the shelf is all decorative. This shelf is almost all fancy French stuff you're afraid to eat, but there's some caviar. You've always been curious about that stuff. Cans of every shape and size and food you don't like. These cans of string beans are exactly 1 2/337,000th in diameter. They must have packed the beans lengthwise, so I can make that silencer, which means we'll unfortunately have to go back to the cellar, a place in which I said in a previous video that we would never need to go back to again. Oh, weird. What you thought was a framed photograph is actually a window. Why does the larder have a window? And why is this ghost standing motionless in front of it as if he were a framed photograph? Excuse me, hello? The ghost ignores you. Grab him by the shoulders and shake him. You grab the ghost, somehow, and shake him until he rattles. Police, cease this activity at once! Sorry, I got a little carried away. Now that I have your attention, how about telling me who you are? Ah, you do not recognize me? Jean-Francois L'Odeste? Nope. Zut! I knew simply mimicking the photograph would not be sufficient. Without it, how will anyone know I am the most famous Frenchman to ever visit Gun Manor? Have a lot of Frenchmen visited? Besides having this distinction of being the most famous Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, I am also the first Frenchman to visit Gun Manor, and the last as well. Gosh. How did you die? I was posing for a photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that fool of a photographer fouled up when preparing the gunpowder flash. Fouled up how? He left a bullet in it. Ah, I see. I must have this photograph. Such a face as mine must not languish in obscurity. I'll let you know when I find it. Okay, so I've had it with your arrogance on guard. So, looking for a photograph of him. The pantry, where all it is pants, pants, pants. A pair in our size. Fancy pantry pants. I do need some more pants. Alright, ghosty. This ghost is running around like crazy, hovering around like crazy, and searching the racks of pants. Or trousers if you prefer, but we say pants here in the Western Territories. He seems too preoccupied to take any notice of you. Disguise yourself as pants. You sneakily conceal yourself amongst the pants and pop out as he approaches. Boo! I'm Pants! Ah, geez, lady, you nearly scared the death out of me. Sorry, I was just wondering what you're doing. Well, I thought it'd be obvious. I'm looking for a pair of pants. But you don't have any legs. Yes, I know. So what do you want pants for? Nostalgia? I see. What kind of pants are you looking for? The kind without legs? Legless pants? Well, I can't wear regular pants, you know. The legs would just flop around and it'd be dumb. I guess you have a point. How'd you lose your legs anyways? Ah, geez, it's really embarrassing. I don't mind. I don't mind hearing about your embarrassing story. Well, see, I didn't have a proper holster for my gun, so I was just carrying it tucked into my belt. Trigger snagged when you went to draw it, huh? Right. It gets worse, though. I was wearing one of those gun belts with the slots all around for you to stick bullets in, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, the chain reaction blew off the entire lower half of me. Wow. So that's how you died? Yes, that is how I died. Legless pants. I'll keep an eye out for some legless pants for you. Thanks, I'd really appreciate it. Also known as a skirt. Speaking of pants. And cold resistance. 10 Moxie and cold resistance, so... Sure, let's do the fancy pants. So... Gotta figure out what chili is. That sounds like I would need to go back up to the dictionary. Let's go make the silencer, however. Mess with them. Oh, nope, over here. Yeah. Yes, make a silencer. You drill a hole into each end of the can and carefully remove the beans. Then you soak the stuffing in a vat of acoustic dampening chemicals and carefully jam it into the can. Voila! This is a can of stuffing designed to make it much easier for you to shoot people at Thanksgiving dinner without getting caught. Do I need to put it on my gun, is the thing? I don't really know what silencing my pistol is gonna do, so I'm gonna hold off on that right now. There must have been a safe in the wall. Alright. Let's, I guess, look up the word chili real fast. Chili. A savory soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. So, could I use the stuffed gun I found? Now that I know how to make chili? You need a bowl of chili to give to that ghost in the dining room, and this stove seems relevant to that need. According to the dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh wait, except you're trying to make chili without a gun in it, so you'll have to remember to skip the gun part. Okay, keep it together, Chelsea. Spices. Yeah, you've got that under control. You grab a chili pot and put it on a burner. You shake a heaping helping of chili spices into the pot. The next step is beans. Unfortunately, you find yourself embarrassingly beanless, devoid of legumes. Sans haricots, as the French would say. Well, I just had a bunch of beans. Grab another string bean can. What? I did. I have some beans. I have some string beans. Huh. Where would there be beans? I don't think there's anything in here that I'll need. And I did already go through all the carts. There's nothing else in here. I don't think there was anything else in the carriage area. Ooh. Oh, a lathe. Hey, maybe they can make that billiards cue less wobbly. Lathe, rinse, and repeat until the cue is fixed. Okay, so there's something. It's one thing down. Beans. Gonna hold off a second. Wasn't there beans? This might make some decent chili. Okay. There we go. Alright, good thing I came outside. First, let's do the chili, because that's downstairs. Alright, throw in the spices. You shake a heaping helping of chili spices into the pot. The next step is beans. This little pile of chili beans you found earlier will do the trick. The mixture of spices and beans is bubbling merrily. Now for the final ingredient, a gun. And I can toss my cooking pistol in. No, no gun. You restrain yourself from adding a gun, step back, and admire your handiwork. It's not according to Hoyle chili because it doesn't have a gun in it, but it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you were after. Chili sin pistoles. Okay, so we got some chili. I'm back, and I've got a bowl of 100% gun-free chili right here. Oh my gosh, thank you so... Oh. Is something wrong? Well, see, I can only eat ghost food. How do I... Do you need me to murder this chili for you? Not to put too fine a point on it, but yes. Murder the chili. Ice the chili. Murder the chili. I didn't mean to go in there. I meant to look at, these swords on the wall. Pretty sure there's nothing else in here for me. This is just the billiards guy. Challenge him to a game. You chalk up your cue, and the ghost racks the balls. It's a close match. You have to consult that geometry book a few times just to work out all the angles. The game comes down to a fight for the 8-ball, and you manage to barely squeak out the win when the ghost catches an unlucky bounce off the corner of a pocket. Well, shucks. Nice shooting, Tex. He flips you a finger gun salute, winks, and fades into nothingness. Hello? The balls are still now. You grab the most appealing ball. Reacts with human blood in the way that doctors will eventually discover is extremely harmful. Regenerates 10 HP? Oh, hold your horses, my good sir. Hello, yes? Thank you. Trap door, which that's going to be relevant as well at some point. I think I did everything in the kids' room. Oh, wait. This, I also. Did you know that firecrackers are just tiny sticks of dynamite? This is even a tinier one, and that pumpkin is technically a berry. Wait a second, what if you stuck this into one of those cigars you found? You poke a hole in the tip of the cigar and insert the dynamite. Yeah. Alright, so that will help out the guy in the guest room. So, second floor. Did you figure out how to make a good exploding cigar? One that doesn't turn fun into a funeral? Oh, I can't even make basic wordplay funny. Well, it was kinda clever, but I think this is what you're looking for. That's an exploding cigar? Yep, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but not this time. What did you use for the explosive? Me getting comfortable in my chair. I found a really small firecracker, just big enough to blow up the cigar without also blowing up someone's face. Also without the, violent lead projectile. You're a genius. Please let me see it in action so I can finally rest. Light it up. Ha 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 ha. Solved. I know there's gotta be something with all these lamps. I just don't know. There's actually a useful book hidden amongst all this other crap. That was the only useful book, it seems. Which I can't really read because I've gotten all of my stuff. I just gained some EXP from it. Talking to you is not going to help. 3 on the first floor, 2 on the second, 2 on the third. Science rifle's definitely faster. I took the curtain from in here. Nothing else I could really investigate. One of these paintings looks thicker than the other edges, but I still can't do anything with that. Right, so this is a complicated one. I could talk to her some more. I have some questions. What day of the week was this? Monday. Monday, June 17th, 1878. Well, that makes sense. Everyone's always been grumpy on a Monday. They should make the weekend Sunday and Monday instead. Then you can spend Monday relaxing instead of having to go to work. But then, whatever. Do you have any other questions? Tell me more about the argument. There isn't much to tell. The other players in the game had already folded their hands in that round, so they weren't paying very close attention. All we know is that Timsbury suddenly accused McCready of being a dirty, cheating varmint, and McCready said Timsbury was just sore because he'd been losing all night. Did McCready have a history of cheating? He'd been accused of it once or twice before, but Reno's a gambling town, and he hung out in the rough part of it. Getting accused of cheating by a sore loser when you're on a lucky streak is par for the course. But if McCready had a history of cheating, it would be irrelevant because the reason for the duel is immaterial to the legality of the duel itself. Motive isn't an issue here. But remember how I warned you about ticking me off with stupid digressions? This is an excellent example. The reason for the duel is material to the legality. I don't think him cheating. They did set a specific time, noon. Why didn't they just fight right then? Because it was dark. You can't have a gunfight in the dark. No, I get that, but they could have just had a regular old fist fight. They were mad enough to shoot each other to death, but not to punch each other? Well, without getting too psychoanalytical, these guys were gunfighters. I mean, they counted that as a significant part of their identity. Fighting without guns was just not outside their wheelhouse. They considered it a waste of time and talents. Their time and talents. It's like asking a fancy French chef to make you a grilled cheese sandwich. What was the name of the saloon? The Two-Headed Horse. Weird, did they have one? No, I think the proprietor was going for some sort of double entendre, but it doesn't really work. No, it really doesn't. Two-Headed Spider, maybe, but anyway, do you have any other questions, or can we get on with this? We'll do the objection, just to see. Objection! What the? This is extremely relevant. If McCready was a habitual cheater, it's likely he would have cheated in the duel as well. And somehow you're going to prove to me that McCready was a habitual poker cheat 17 years after the fact. How exactly do you intend to accomplish that, Miss Prosecutor? Even if you did somehow pull that off, it would be circumstantial evidence at best. You'd have to prove he cheated in the duel itself, in front of witnesses. What form do you imagine this cheating took, pray tell? Mirrors? You're done here. So, not that. okay. Alright. Closing on up.
Yes, what can I do for you this time?
Hey, look, guy. Shh!
How many times do I have to tell you? I invented this thing that makes guns really quiet. Oh, how marvelous. Finally, I can rest in peace, knowing that libraries will now be safe from the noise of gunfire. Excuse me, I had to burp. And I'm not going to do that all close on y'all's ears. It is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Bertrand Russell.
And with that, she dissipates into nothingness.
He isn't
famous yet. Oh, whatever. How do you know him? He's from the future, apparently. So, librarian. I'm not gonna be able to investigate. Macready. Huh. A duel? So the dictionary only actually works if you have something you need to look up. Murder. Huh. Third floor. I got the stuffing out of this room. Oh, looks like this is where the creepy music is coming from. Okay. You write down all of the spooky notes. You've transcribed a spooky lullaby onto the sheet music, or rather something use your hands to perform that operation since you don't actually know how to read music. Okay, well I've got that. This was where we did the tea party. So that room is basically done. I don't quite remember. This room had the music coming from it. There's a plaid skirt in here. That's sort of like legless pants. Okay. Plaid skirt. You could definitely convince that guy in the pantry this is a kilt. You know what? Let's go ahead and turn that on. You know what? It's a bit too quiet in there. And I took blue chalk. I took blue chalk. A stuffed gun. Old-timey ointment. Increases your armor and hot and cold resistance for the rest of the day. Assemble them? Oh. You have 9 horrible piles of spider parts. What awful thing would you like to construct out of them? Some pants! Oh god. You make one of the worst pairs of pants you've ever seen. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, bowling ball chunk. I don't know what happened to that. The Hedge Wizard's Journal? Forgot I took this actually. The worst gun. Double silk pantaloons. You know what? Let's read it. It's full of terrible poetry. Oh, this is the way I need to go. Okay. I understand now. Let me copy it down. Alright. So... east, north, west, south, west, north. Okay. And I was gonna put on some ointment. Because I just took off what would, just like Grandma used to rub all over herself. So I have sheet music that I guess I can play. Play the lullaby. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to play the music that's stuck in his head. Oh, he's happy! Aww. Well, now, that was nice. I didn't get to talk to him before, though, but I am glad that that soothed him. So, that's good. Pants guy. Which I'm glad he's on the first floor, because then I can go out to the maze. My goodness gracious. It felt like I've done nothing, but time has actually passed rather quickly in this episode. How about this skirt? Look, I understand that genderization of clothing maybe shouldn't be a thing, but I'm kind of old-fashioned. Did I say skirt? I meant kilt. What's a kilt? It's a special kind of foreign legless pant for men. Here, try it. The ghost tries on the kilt. Hey, that's really nice. Thanks a lot. With his pants problem solved, he dissipates into the ether. Good luck. Alright, so we'll go out to the maze, and that will be the end of our video. So, we've got to find a photograph of that guy. We've got to figure out how to murder Chili. Okay, so we go east, north, west, south, west, north. Secret. I wonder if there's somewhere else we can also go. The hedge wizard's orb starts vibrating as you get close to this weird human-shaped bush. The hedge straightens up and speaks. Not you again. Wait, you're not him. Phew. Nope, I'm Chelsea. Nice to meet you. I'm the hedge. The hedge? Yeah, the hedge. The source of all the magic in the maze, yada yada. Boy, I can't tell you how glad I am to see somebody besides that dorky wizard. Did you? Yep, I took care of him. Thank you. I made the mistake of granting him a boon, and he started treating me like a god or something. Coming around day after day, prostrating himself before me like a huge dweeb. Just awful. I mean, sure, I'm powerful and all that, but it's not like I did anything to get this way. I mean, I'm rooted to the ground, for heaven's sake. I just grew this way. Anyway, you mentioned a boon? Oh, sure. I guess I owe you that much for getting rid of that clown. Here you go. The hedge bends towards you and touches you with one of his boughs. A perk. I've been blessed by the hedge. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, I should be getting back to my business here. You can see yourself out, right? Yep, bye. What is your business? You should leave him alone. You wouldn't want him to think you're some kind of dweeb. Now, what happens if I go the complete opposite way of what it says? So, I would go west, south, east, north, east, south. So that doesn't do anything. Okay, so I guess that's it for that. I'm so close, but at the same time so far from my destination. 4 ghosts. 2 on the first floor, 1 on the second, 1 on the third. So we've got the guy with the chili. Gotta figure out a way to kill the chili. We've got the photograph of the guy. We've got Miss Prosecutor Lady that we have to convince that her client was actually guilty to ease her conscience. The 3rd floor. Who's on the 3rd floor still? Mr. Gunn's room. I took care of everybody, I'm pretty sure. Who is on the 3rd floor? Huh. I took care of the one with the billiards. It's gonna bother me until I figure out who is. I took care of the music room. I took care of the kids' room. I took care of everybody in Mr. Gunn's room, which means it's Mrs. Gunn. Perhaps. Or maybe I'm just missing somebody. So for the next one, I might try and roam around and see if I can find anything out on my own. Actually, we will. We'll start off the next episode in the visitor center and get some information from the guy, not related to rocks, of course. That might be able to help us. So we'll do that. As always, be sure to like, comment, share, and even subscribe if you have not already done so. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. Bye!